obedience class, we ask the dog to sit, and they're usually somewhere in front of us. Where they are doesn't really matter. But in rally, in obedience, we want the dog sitting beside us. For a small dog, that can be really hard because sit, good girl. For a number of dogs, that can be really hard. For a small dog, they're trying to look up at us, so they can't get in as close because we have arms and breasts and all of those things. Small dogs also get stepped on, so it can be just really, really hard for them. But I need, in the obedience ring, to have the dog beside me as close as possible. So some of the value, it starts with that whole reinforcement zone behavior, which is the dog sits, I come in, and I feed the dog in reinforcement zone. The other piece of it comes from this piece. Sit. Well, that was kind of ugly. But I need the dog to be able to do those position changes beside. It is really hard. You are not going to use the Zen bowl for this because just doing the position changes in a new place, i.e. not in front of me, but beside me, is really, really hard just in and of itself. Hey, where'd you go? Come here. You're going to use your highest value reward. For Faith in this case, it might be a toy, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use food because it's more convenient for me. So I am going to stand beside her, and I actually have a secondary cue for stand, which is my leg comes back. So I'm going to do the two at the same time. Stand! Good. I would love her to be straighter, but I will work on that separately. Sit. Good. So if your dog, I know that was very good. If your dog can't sit beside you, sit. You are just going to ask them to sit, and then you are going to move in, and you are going to feed them. For some dogs, it may be that you start here, and we're going to reward that, and then we're going to gradually shape it closer and closer and closer so that I can be beside the dog. She's bringing her face into me because we have a cheek target on my leg for healing. Then I'm going to do the other side. Sit. I don't care how she sits. I'm going to move in beside her. And as square as possible, I'm going to bring her up a little bit. I'm going to feed. So this just looks like reinforcement zone, but it's being able to be me being beside. And then I'm going to try a stand. Oh, good girl, but look at how ugly that is. But we'll take it because we'll work on that differently. Faye, sit. My toy is up there. Come here. Sit. Good. Again, I'm going to move in beside her. Down. Down. Aha, we don't have that beside. Isn't it interesting? Let's see if we have that on the other side. Sit. Good girl. Down. Not really. We had to go into a stand first. Sit. Ooh, I don't have that beside. I've got some work to do.